Dallasco design department. I've always wanted to have an online presence, and many times people have also talked to me, especially those clients that we normally do some design and branding jobs, that I may do some videos, especially to that are focused on training the online people, especially on some of these programs that handles design. In particular, I've done training in Photoshop, in Illustrator, in Corel, and even in video editing. But many a times, it is always good sometimes to focus on particular programs, because these programs normally have they are hardy in nature, especially when we come to something like Corel. It can handle almost anything to do with the graphics, and that is why I decided to start with the Corel as I also decide on how also to do the other videos. In particular, this day I want to talk about the workspace in Corel, and my program is Corel 17. And it is already, as you can see, it is already pinned on my tool taskbar, and by just double clicking it opens a window like this, and this window has the new document and also a new from a template, and it has also another option of opening another stuff that you have already made. And in particular, I want us to start with to choose new document. And once you choose the new document, the Corel program takes you to this new window. And in this new window, there are spaces for the name. There is a field also for that is written custom. And if you open this, you will find that there are small windows, there are small dialog boxes that have come up talking about Corel default, Corel RGB, Corel Cmyk, web, Corel default, and so on. But in particular, first thing first, let us start by naming our document. Say for example, you want to do a rectangle field. Sorry. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back for new, so that I can explain what I wanted to say there. You can see that it has opened another document. It's calling Untitled 2. The first document was Untitled 1, but now we do not want it to be Untitled 2. We want to give it a name. Say for example, a rectangle field. In the space for the customs, you can leave it like that. But when it comes to the size is very important in any design that you undertake. And let me also first of all do maximize this window, but you cannot maximize before you finish with the field, because this is the dialogue that you are dealing with already. So here you can choose your size of the item that you want to design. Like now there is an A4 size, but if you open, you will find a whole array of sizes: A4, letter size, A5, A6, going all the way even to the big newspaper columns, the tabloids and all that. So you for this matter, we choose our size to be A4, and we click that. You find that it gives you the measurement, the exact measurement of the A4 as 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters. And you also need to know something else here. What units do you want to use? The units on the computer is already millimeters, but possibly you also want to use inches. You can change. Possibly you want to use centimeters. Centimeters, you look for it, and this is just to give you the units of measurements that you are using for the particular design that you are making. Once you have done that, you may also need to decide whether you need to be a landscape, a portrait, or you need it to be landscape. If you choose landscape, it is going to be a page that is going to stand. If you choose landscape, if you choose portrait, it is going to be a page that is standing. If you choose landscape, it is going to be a landscape in nature. It will lie down. Then here you can choose the number of pages that you want to your document to go. If it is one page, you leave it like that. But if you need to add the pages, you can continue with this dialog box and add the number of pages that your document should hold. But in this case, let us start with one page. Then there is the primary color mode, Cmyk. Cmyk stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. They are the 4 prints that you take to the printer. But when you are printing, it is always advisable to use Cmyk colors. But for the computer, colors are designed, you can also use RGB, standing for red, green, and blue, the main primary colors. But since you sometimes one may forget, and when you are producing the design and you end up before the printer with a long color scheme, it is always good to leave it as Cmyk. Then the other thing is the resolution. Computer screens normally have a resolution of 72 dpi, but when you take a document to the printer, it will be lettered at 300 dpi, dots per inch. Preview mode. This is sometimes when you are continuing to do the design, you may want to preview and see how it may look like finally. But here it is already enhanced. It is in if you had made your design in color, it will be in the same. That is what it means by enhanced. Then there are other color settings. You may not need to use them right away. And then there are other descriptions. You may not need to use them right away. And if you feel that you have already filled all that you needed, you can click OK, and then this will take you to your page. Remember, we had chosen landscape. That is why the page is lying. But we can change that so long as we want it to change, and then we are to portrait for that matter. When we come now to I need now to maximize this page. When we come to the Corel interface, you can see that to your right there is a window that contains topics and videos, especially videos that have already been inbuilt in the program, and hints. All this, if you click a topic here, it will take you to the exact way of the instructions of tackling it. For example, if you were to click drawing lines, it will open another dialog box, and it will also be able to teach you how to do it, whether it is a curve, whether it is a freehand, whether it is a 2-point line, whether it is a Bezier tool to use or artistic media. It shows you through the kind of tools that you can use to do that task. Now, on the top, there is the title of what design that you have already decided to do. This is called the title bar. Then immediately from the title bar, there is what we call the menu bar. Menu bar has all that you may require to do in the Corel. For example, if you are to choose File, it opens into other dialog boxes and connotations that will particularly lead to particular instructions on whatever task you may want to carry. For example, if you open File and you choose New, it means that you are going to repeat the same process that we have come through. If you choose New from Templates, this one now will be another form of new, but from a particular template, from the inbuilt capabilities of the program. If you say Open, this again will lead you to a design or a file that has already been stored in your computer. If you open the recent, this is especially what you have done recently. You can click one of them and you will get it. If you want to close, again, you can choose Close, and the whole of this window will close. So each item has a different importance, but some of them, as you can see, are highlighted and some of them are not highlighted. Why? Because if you have not started to draw anything or to write anything, most of these will remain unhighlighted because they have no work to do. But once you do something, take for example, you take the rectangle tool here and you draw a small rectangle. You can see that some of these things that like copying a cut that were already unhighlighted have now highlighted. If you go to File, you can see almost everything now is highlighted except the revert, because revert is simply speaking about a document that you had, but now you removed it or you closed it and now you wanted to bring it back. But that has not happened to our new rectangle, because our new rectangle has just been drawn. So all these are menu items that have particular use in whatever you are doing. Object, effects, bitmaps, text, table, tools, window, help. From there is another column here. As you can see, all these are applicable or option bar, what we can call option bar. All this. If you click an item here, or if you highlight an item here, it will show you that the icon. All these icons have meanings. This particular icon is talking about opening, and it has a short key. It has a short keyboard cut. A shortcut keyboard key, Control plus O. If you point at the new, the very first icon, it is talking about new. That means you are required to open something new. It also carries a shortcut key for the keyboard, Control plus N. Every icon, if you are commanding the printer to print, you can